Okay, so let's quickly look at a few consolidation questions based on what we've done so far. Now, look at this one. It says factorize fully. The first thing I see that comes to my head is when I'm looking at x to the power 4, all right, I am first seeing that it's a difference between the two terms there. And what I'm thinking, there's nothing common there, all right? But it said I should factorize. I can write them as even squares. So this can be written as x to the power 2 all squared minus 9 all what? Squared. I hope that makes sense. I am now using what you call the difference of two squares. So I'm writing all of those. Oh, and you remember, if a squared, it's a squared minus b squared, and that should be a plus b in each bracket. We have the two terms and the minus, and the exponents are halved. Oh, so it means this one then would be what? We can open two brackets quickly. We drop the bases, x squared and 9, x squared and 9. One is negative, one is positive. However, again, I see a difference of two squares there because those numbers can be written as squares. So x minus 3, x plus 3. This one is a plus, so there's nothing I can do about that. When I finish every question, I'd like you to just give me a thumbs up that you're okay or you want to ask a question. Quickly, 1.1, are we good, everybody? Let me know. That's done. Let's go for 1.1.2. Now, 6x squared y. Okay, you've got your hand up. Is that Aura? Are you okay or you have a question? Let me know quickly. You raised up your hand twice. Are you okay? Okay, do respond. It's always difference of two squares, not sum of two squares. So when we use that, it is difference of two squares, not sum. You only have sum when it comes to cubes. So it is difference of two squares. Take note, difference, minus. So I cannot do that of plus because it is a sum. Except it can give me cubes. That's when I can do sum of two cubes. Let me know. Very good question there. Lovely. But let me know if you got that. So our formula for difference of two squares is a squared minus b squared. Okay, so here is that. All right, number 2. I have 4 terms. 6x squared y minus 10xy plus 15x. We can break them down into 4 parts, that and that, and we can factorize the quadnomial. What's common on this side? Highest common factor, I see a 2. Then x is common on both, y is common on both. 6 divided by 2 would give me 3. I have x squared there, divided by x would give me just 1x. Okay, minus. Remember the y's are now, y has been taken out. 10 divided by 2 would give me 5. X divided by x would give me 1. Y divided by y would give me 1. So I have that. Plus, what's common here is just a 5. What do we have? 3 is common. 3x, 25 divided by 5. I'm sure we know all of this. Now, what's common to the two terms? 3x minus 5 is common. So what are we left with on the left? 2xy. On the right, plus 5. And I'm done. We factorized quadnomials. Question, thumbs up, quickly, 30 seconds. We're moving very fast. You will have access to watch this again immediately after the lesson. Please, I cannot overemphasize your ability to factorize. It cannot be overemphasized. Thank you all for thumbs up. But just one thing, when I took out 2, because 2 is the highest common factor there, then I looked at my x and y. Just a quick recap. There's xy, there's xy. But we normally take the one with the lowest exponent. So x to the power 1. Y, again, to the power 1, the lowest exponent. Then, we just keep dividing 6x squared y over 2xy. 2 would go into, and 2 would go there. Y would go there. Now, this x, there's 1 there, we'll take out one of the x's. That's why we have the x. Just for me to clarify, using laws of exponent. All right, let's run. Oh, 1.1.1, very similar. Again, difference. It's a difference of 2 squares. 4y squared minus 16. This can be written as 2y all what? Squared. I hope you see that. Because 2 squared would give me 4. Y squared will give me y squared. And minus 4 squared. Which then gives me 2 brackets immediately. 2y minus 4 and 2y. So once you write it as even exponents, we can then open up 2 brackets. Thumbs up. Quickly. Talk to me. It's a difference of 2 squares like the one we did earlier. All right, if you look at 1.1.2 now, it's no longer squares. It is now cubes. But it's a minus. I'll give you the general formula again. Difference of 2 cubes. And we can have sum. All right, you see for cubes, we have both of them. A cube minus B cube. You open 2 brackets quickly. You start with the first one, A and B, but keep the sign in the original. So let me show you the difference here. It is plus there, so I start with plus. Now what do? We square the first one. Square it. What are you going to have? A squared. Again, A squared. Multiply the 2 together. What do you have? AB. The same thing here. AB. And then square the last one. B squared. B squared. The last one will always be positive. So, always what? Positive. But this one, we change the sign. Oh no, I wrote the same sign. We change the sign. It's a negative in the first bracket, positive here. Positive in the first bracket, negative here. So, we change the sign. Here, for the first one, we keep the sign. Keep the sign. So learn the process. Square the first one, multiply the first and second, square the last one, and remember, very important is your signs. So if I have x cubed 1.1.2, x cubed minus 1 can be written as minus 1 cube, which is already a difference of 2 cubes there, over. Now what's x squared? All right, it looks like a triangle, but I don't think we can factorize. Let's see quickly here. I'm going to have to open 2 brackets. It's minus in that original one, so I'm going to keep it there. Now let's square the first one. X squared. Let's multiply x and 1. 1 times x would give me x. The last one, it's actually negative 1 times negative 1. That's why we said it's always positive. If this one is a negative, this one would be up. Oh, I see where we're going. Look at what I have at the denominator. Lovely. What do you see? Do you notice that it just automatically divides? That would divide that. So what's our answer? Our answer is therefore x minus 1. So please master your difference of two cubes and difference of two squares. Please talk to me quickly. Lerato, was it this one that was challenging? You said 1.1.2. Was it this one? Oh, not this one. So you're okay with this? All right, 1.1.3. Let's squeeze it here. It's a quadnomial. Nothing seems to be common here except for 1. Okay, so 1 into bracket x minus 1 plus, what's common here? It is y. Interesting. What are we going to have? 1 minus x. Ooh. Check something here. I have x minus 1 in one bracket, and I have 1 minus x. Once you see that, don't forget, we can always apply what you call what? Sign change. I hope you remember what your sign change is. What would that be? 1 into bracket x minus 1. I am going to apply a minus here. And once I do that, I change that into x minus 1. Please do not forget how to apply your sign change. And you can only apply it when it's a negative, not positive. But remember, they are almost the same. It's just that it was reversed. That's when we bring in our sign change. Our sign change, once I bring in a negative, that whole thing changes. Now, what's common? I see x minus 1 is common. Lovely. And what do I have? 1 minus y. And that's it there. So please don't forget, I wanted to put that there as what? Sign change. All right, we're good. We're good. Great, everybody's good. Oh, look at this one. All right, what I see here quickly, what my eyes see here is that we need to deal with this, and that's a trinomial. And every one of us must know how to deal with that. So I have 3 into bracket a minus 4 plus 2 over a plus 3 minus 21 over trinomial. It's a there, okay, and a in the other bracket. But I want the product of 12, or product of negative 12, and I want a sum of negative 1. I see 4 and 3. But how do I get negative 1? It has to be negative 4 plus 3. So 3 minus 4, negative 1. 3 times minus 4, negative 12. So I do have my factors. Remember, we're just speeding because we all know that. Oh, I see now my LCD. Sweet. What's common there? All right, remember what we do, guys. Or let me do this for you. What's your LCD? There's a minus 4, there's a minus 4, so we can just pick 1. There's a plus 3, there's a plus 3, we can just pick 1. I hope you still remember. Now, here's the instruction. Multiply all terms by your LCD. So what would I have? You remember, whatever you do to one, you must do to the rest. So just to show you a process, that's the first one. Plus 2 over x plus 3. What's my LCD? So we're basically multiplying with everything. Minus 21 over a plus 3, a minus 4. All right, so that's what we do. We are not cheating anybody. But everything must still be over the LCD. I know it looks long because it's fractions, but this is the basic understanding. A minus 4 there. A plus 3, a plus 3. This whole thing here would go, that would go. What will that be? We have 3 into bracket a plus 3 plus 2 into bracket a minus 4 minus 21 over a plus 3. I hope this is what you got as well. We can expand because we need to factorize fully. 3a, 3 times 3, 9, plus 2a minus 8 minus 21 over a plus 3 and a minus 4. Let's simplify. 3a plus 2a would give us 5a. 9 minus 8 would give us 1. Minus 20 would give us minus 21 would give us minus 20. A plus 3. Factorize fully. I see 5 is common at the top there. Lovely. A minus 4. Oh, there is that a minus 4 that is going to be out. That's common. So what do we have? 5 over a. Oh, this is quite long. Oh, I see now it's 5 marks. Okay, Linda. But you should know how to find your LCD, Linda. Got to raise it for time. But tell me if that's okay with you. Are you sure I did not lose you? Because I was moving fast there. So basically, let's go through. We quickly get our LCD. We check what is common. Whatever is common, we just pick, we pick one of them. We always pick the lowest. That's why it's called lowest common multiple. So I have a minus 4, I just pick one. I have a plus 3, You multiply all terms by your LCD. That's how we deal with fractions. But remember, there's still a denominator of LCD there. So please just learn this step very well. And this step, LCD, and then multiply by the LCD. Take your time again, watch it again, do it again, and watch it again. Make sure you understand. So if you are a bit lost here, do it again until you get it. Play it again until you get it. Watch it again. Oh, here, lovely. What are we doing? We are simply expanding. We use the first x to multiply whatever we have, and then we use 2 to multiply whatever we have in the second bracket. I hope that is fine. So this shouldn't take us time. X times x squared, x cubed. I hope that's fine with us. X times minus x squared. X times positive 3, positive 3x. And now we're done with the x. Let's go for the 2. 2 times x squared is positive 2x squared. Positive 2 times negative x, negative 2x. Positive 2 times positive 3. So we just follow that. Now, are there like terms? Yes, let's arrange all our like terms, that and that, just for you to see. Minus x squared plus 2x squared. Then I have that and that. Plus 3x minus 2x plus 6. This is cube. Now, what is minus 1 plus 2? Rearrange in your head quickly. 2 minus 1 would give us positive 1. So it's positive what? X squared. 3x minus 2x would give us that. And that's that one there. We're just expanding. Use the first one to multiply everything in the bracket. You know what to do. Let me know. All right, Lerato. Simplify the following. Okay, look at the top. What's common at the top? I see a 3. And it is 1 minus x there. The denominator, I see that's a trinomial. Can we try to factorize? If we can. X and x there. What are the factors of 2? I'm looking at 2, right? Positive 2. So it's positive 2 and 1. But I want negative 3 in the bracket. Oh, when I add. Sweet. Negative and. So you must know how to play with your signs. Lovely. I'm seeing something here. There's 1 minus x and x minus 1. Sign change. Alright? 1 minus x and x minus 1. Sign what? Change. So I'm going to apply negative to one of them. Let me do it at the top. So negative. I've already done my sign change. Now it's going to be x minus 1. No longer 1 minus x. X minus 2 and x minus 1. So what do we have? We have negative 3 over x minus 2. Any question? Any question? It's okay, Lerato. All right, any question? Please, let's ask. Odatilia, I see your hand is up. All right, the question is, could I do a sign change from the bottom one? Yes, I can. So I have 3, 1 minus x over minus, check, x minus 2. I've already done the sign change, right? So it's going to be 1 minus x. So I've done the sign change at the bottom. Now what do you have? Negative divided by positive. You see, that sign should actually be here. Negative 3 over x minus 2. Because you're saying positive divided by negative would give us a negative. So negative x, negative 3 over x minus 2. Is that okay with you? Ratili, I did the sign change at the bottom now. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, this is so nice. Given that m equals to x into bracket x minus y squared, determine the value of m if xy squared equals to 4 and x cubed. This is interesting. We want m. Okay, let's try something. Since we want m, x into bracket, let's see. How are we going to get all of this into m? Let's expand and see what we are going to get. Expand. So, but guys, bracket first. Remember? Bracket first. X minus y. Oh, sweet. Now, your way, you can multiply the whichever 2 first. So I can start from here and here. Doesn't matter. What will I get? X squared minus xy into bracket x minus y. Oh, now I can multiply that again. Just normal expansion, guys. Normal expansion. So what are we going to have? X squared times x cubed minus x squared times y, x squared y. I'm done with the first one. Let's go check on the second one. It is x squared, but it's minus x squared y. Now, negative times negative would give us positive. And what do you have? xy squared. I see like terms somewhere there. So that gives us a minus 2 x squared y. Oof, this looks hectic. But we are then told something here. No, this is x cube. We are told, check. We are told that x squared y equals to 4. And x cube minus 2x squared y. Do you see that? X cube minus 2x squared y is 3. So this whole thing here, let me write this afresh. X cube. So now I am given this. This is actually 3. And I'm given this as 4. Oh, lovely. So m. That's why the examiner said the value. Check note. Which means it's a number. That was quite lovely, hey? That was quite something else and sweet. You know, so I saw that there was nothing in the original expansion, so I had to expand and see where it will lead me, because I need to find y to the power 2. Are we all right? So exponents now. Quickly. When you see exponents, my dear learners, please work with what? Prime factors. And then use the laws. Basically, we're saying a to the power m. These are the laws. A to the power m divided by a to the power n. Same base. We subtract. A to the power b. Let's say a to the, all right, multiplied by n would be amn multiplied by b. We distribute. And a to the power m, these are the main laws. This is a to the power b. All right, these are the main laws that we would use. And with order definitions, you know, order definitions like a to the power 0 is 1. A to the power negative n is 1 over. We had a class where we looked at all these definitions. So please make sure everything is intact. Okay, let me go to the question quickly. You do have those laws. 16, prime factors. 16 can be written as 2 to the power 4. But remember, there's a negative exponent there. Multiplied by, what is 12? 12 is 4 times 3. And 4 can be written as 2 squared. You can use your calculator to do the factors. So we have 2 squared. Remember, I am using prime. And x plus 1 at the top there. Over 3 to the power x times 4 can be written as 2 to the power 2. Always start by using brackets. Now, let us try to find a way out here. Negative 4 times x, I'm now using number 3. Multiply into the bracket. Negative 4x. Now, I'm still using number 3. Distribute it. Alright. It's going to be 2 into bracket 2 to the power. Please, your brackets are very important. It's the whole 2 multiplied by the x plus 1. Alright. Times 3 into, it's 1 time 1 there. So, what do we have? 3 to the power x times 2 to the power negative x. Let's simplify further. I don't want to do shortcuts with you. Alright, can we expand that bracket? 2x plus 2 times 3x plus 1 over 3 to the power x times 2 to the power negative x. I hope that's making sense to you. Alright, if we are multiplying with the same base, what do? We add exponents. And if we are dividing, what do? We subtract the exponent. So, can we try to use that? All the 2's together. So it's 2 Now what do we have? Minus 4x. We are multiplying at the top, so I'm adding. Plus 2x plus 2. Now look at the bottom. The bottom has a 2, right? But exponent is negative. If we are dividing, we subtract. So it is first negative, we're subtracting. But what are we subtracting? We're subtracting negative x. Please, that's very key. We're subtracting negative x. All right. Because of space, multiplied by 3. What do we have at the top? X plus 1 minus x. Simplify. 2. I see a hand up. Lerato, talk to me. Your hand is up. Your hand is up, Lerato. Oh yeah, Lerato. Thank you. Negative 2x. I missed the 2 times negative x is negative 2x. Great. Means you are following every step. Lovely. Thank you. Negative 2x. Okay. So, sweet. That would have made me gotten a wrong answer. All right. So, negative 4x. All right. Plus 2x. I hope we are all okay so far. Plus 2. Now, negative times negative. It is plus what? 2x. Over. Not over. Sorry. Times 3. X minus x would simply go. We're left with 1. Now, what is 2x plus 2x? 4x. Minus 4x. Oh, would give me a 0. Lovely. I'm only left with 2 to the power 2 times 3. Which is 4 times 3. And our answer is 12. Let me show you how to check if you are right in an exam. And this is where I will have picked up my error. I'm going to go to my calculator. Anywhere I see x, I'm going to put 1. So 16 to the power of negative 1 multiplied by 12. Try to do this, It's 1 plus 1 at the top there. Now over 3 to the power of 1. Remember, anywhere I see x is 1. Multiplied by 4 to the power of negative 1. Check your answer. Answer is 12. So, just work smart, work fast, so that you can still check your answers. Please talk to me. Are we good? The writer says, do we always use 1? You can even use 0. Let's try 0. Any number. Any number. 0 there. 0. Any number would work. 0. There we go. Are you okay now, Lerato? Any number would work. So that if you are not getting the same answer you got, you can just go back to your calculator and check, or your calculations and check. Like I would have gone back now if you didn't call my attention to that. But all good, everybody. Sweet. Same thing here. Let me run through this. 10 can be written as 2 times 5 to the power of 2x plus 3 multiplied by 2. Please, you must put a bracket there. A lot of learners always forget that bracket. 25 is 5 squared. Please put a bracket. So what would this be? We distribute 2 to the power 2x plus 3 times 5 to the power 2x plus 3 times 2 to the power 2 minus 2x over 5 to the power 2 times 2 is 4 plus 2x. Now can we group them? All the 2's and all the 5's. 2x plus 3. Do we have a 2 on top? Yes. We are adding. Alright. Multiplied by 5. What do we have? 2x plus 3. Now we are subtracting. Please listen to this part. Minus. Please. Once you have a minus, remember to always put your bracket. 2 to the power 2x. Oh, there's no need for me to. Let's simplify. 2x minus 2x will give me 0. 3 plus 2 would give me 5 times 5 to the power 2x plus 3 minus 4 minus 2x. 2x and minus 2x would also go away. 5 to the power 3 minus 4, negative 1. What does this mean? 2 to the power 5 is 32. 5 to the power negative 1, my dear learners. 1, remember the negative exponent? 1 over 5. This is over 1. What do we have? 32 over 5. Can I quickly ask you to confirm? Choose any number you want. Somebody choose a 0, 1, 2, 3, whichever number. I'll wait for you to give me a quick confirmation that the answer is 32 over 5. Everybody, quickly. Check. Choose your own number to check. Anywhere you see X, put that same number. If it works, thumbs up for me. Just give me a thumbs up quickly. And if it's not working, let me know so we can recheck together. Miriam, give me a thumbs up there. What number did you use, Miriam? Okay, the ratio used 1. All right, whichever number you decide to use, it will work. Okay, because of time, can I just pass this one? You can quickly try this when we're done, and let me check your answer for you. Okay. Solve for x. Now we are factorizing. We are now solving. We need a value. When this is solve, we need a value. Okay. So what do we have here? First is to make sure, my dear learners, make sure that on the right hand side you have a 0. Please. That's 1 mark already. Make sure it's a 0. Minus. Now we need to factorize this. We need to factorize. These are very big numbers. So all I did was to rearrange first. Okay, I don't know if you still remember what we did in terms of factorization. All right, remember, this is what I like to do. All right, now we multiply that 14x minus what is 15 times 8. You multiply this. All right, that will give us 15 times 8 will give us 40, 120 there. Lovely. Now I've got to find two numbers that when I multiply them will give me 120, but when I add, it will then give me 14. I did tell you how to do this. Please give me the factors. Let me see if you still remember. Give me the factors of 120. Go to your calculator quickly and check. 120 equals to shift fact. 120 equals to shift fact. I need those factors. I want to show you how to work around getting your factors here quickly. So you go to your calculator, you press 120 equals to shift and the factor button. All right, 2 to the power 3 times 3. Beautiful. 2 to the power 3. Check what I'm going to do. So it's 2 to the power 3 times 3 and times 5. All right, so I'm going to play around with these numbers to see if I'm going to get 14. I see there's 8 here and there's 15 here. Do you see what I'm doing? Will 8 and 15 give me 14? No, there's no way. I'm going to multiply and add those and subtract. So I've got to now start playing around. All right. So let me show you what this means. This is 2 times 2 times 2. All right. I did the first one. It's not working. Okay. Let's try something else. What if I do this? So you've got to play around. 2 times 2 is 4 times 3. 12. All right. And then 2 times 5, the remaining 10. But it's not going to give me 14. Okay. So you've got to do that. Remember, in this grade, you are trying to still learn how to factorize. So let's go look for another combination of numbers. Oh, let's try something. What about 2 times 2 times 3? You see that? 2 times 2 times 3. What is 2 times 3? 4. 4 times 3. Oh, no, that will still give me the same thing. Sorry. What about 2 times 2 times 5? Let's try that. What is 2 times 2? 4. 4 times 5, 20. Okay. Are you there? 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 5, 20. What am I left with? 2 and 3. What is 2 times 3? 6. Check. My 14 is now out. 20 and 6. Sweet. I hope that makes sense. That just makes maths extra beautiful. Oh, but how do I get 14? It has to be negative and positive. Oh, so x squared minus 20. No, not x squared minus 20. No, sorry. X minus 20. Throw in my factors. X plus. I hope you learned something there quickly. But with this method, remember, Miriam, you learned this with us here. You did something different. That's cool. But whichever method, I just need you to be comfortable. I multiplied by 15. Now I can divide by 15. It's just kind of easier to find my factors. Remember, simplify. This will be 4 over 3. And this will be 3 is common there, right? Just use your calculator there. You have 2 over 5. This number is going to come there. And this number would come there. So, do you see what I did? I did it outside, right? Now I'm going to bring that 3 there in front. What would I have? 3x minus 4. Then bring that 5 up again. 5. You need to watch this one again so that you master it. So 2 things are being multiplied together and it must be equal to 0. It means each of the bracket. Guys, you can only do this if there's a 0 on the other side. So it's either 3x minus 4 equals to 0 or 5x plus 2. Now we are solving linear equations. Can we move the 4 over? It becomes a positive. Now we divide both sides by 3. X therefore is 4 over 3. Or we have 5x, move the 2 over, becomes a negative. We divide both sides by 5, right? The 5 will divide. X is negative 2 over 5. And that's how we get our answers. All right, can I do this last one quickly before we stop this session? What's common here? I see that 2x is just common. This is a lot easy. All right, a lot easier than the first one. 2x is common. So, basic factorization. We're left with x. What is 10 divided by 2? 5. X divided by X. Gone. Oh, again, guys, even if they don't put a bracket, it's two brackets. It is either 2x equals to 0 or x minus 5 equals to 0. Divide both sides by 2. X equals to 0 over 2. Or move the 5 over. It's a negative on the left. It becomes a positive on the right. Please talk to me. Are we okay, everybody? On these two equations. Everybody okay? Ah, great. You guys must just get distinctions. Let's see if I can try the last one before I shut down now. Remember? Let's see. We're solving for x. Interesting. Woo. What's common on the left-hand side? It's actually x. Sweet. X is common. What am I left with? P minus k. K minus p. What do? We divide both sides. Okay, let me write it on the next line. We divide both sides by p minus k, whatever is the coefficient of x. Alright, so that goes. Change the color of that. That goes. So x, I don't know if you see what's going on here. Do you notice that it is sign change? Because we have p minus k and k minus p. Can I apply that? Can I use it up at the numerator? Once I put a minus, this becomes p minus k. Oh, I see. These examiners are clever. When that divides, we're going to have 1. So what is x? Negative 1. All right. What do you say here? Confused, lost, okay. So keep your eyes opened for sign change. It's always there. Up to grade 12, you'll always find it. Somebody saying something, let me know. I only got a thumbs up. Why do we divide with p minus k? Because we want to get x. Linda, if I have 2x equals to 8, what do? I divide by 2. You always divide by the coefficient of x so that this 2 then goes. If I have negative 3x equals to 9, I will divide by the coefficient of x, negative 3. So this time around, I have x into p minus k. Divide by the coefficient of x. Linda, did that make sense? So we divide by the coefficient. Miriam, are you okay? I didn't get a thumbs. I didn't see a response from you, Lerato. Oratile, I didn't see a response from you as well. Sweet. Okay, guys, so that I don't lose. Okay, let me save. Can we log? Okay, can we just take 10 minutes? And 4:05, just get something to drink quickly. 10 minutes. By 4:05, we are back in for the last next 30 minutes or so. So I will look at the remaining questions. All right, because my light's going to go off just now. I need to switch to the other form of electricity. Okay, so 4:05, we are in.